Medieval India, page number 137, chapter number 12. The Battle of Khanwa. The growing conflict between Rana Sanga and Ibrahim Lodi for the domination of eastern Rajasthan and Malwa had already been mentioned. After defeating Mahmud Khalji of Malwa, the influence of the Rana had gradually extended up to Piliakhar, a small river in the neighborhood of Agra. The establishment of an empire in the Indo-Gangetic Valley by Babur was a threat to Rana Sanga. Sanga set preparations afoot to expel Babur, or at any rate to confine him to the Punjab. Babur accuses Rana Sanga of breach of agreement. He says that Sanga had invited him to India and promised to join him against Ibrahim Lodi, but made no move while he conquered Delhi and Agra. We do not know what the precise promises Sanga had made. He might have hoped for a long drawn out warfare which he would have been able to seize the areas he covered. Or he might have hoped, like Taimur, Babur would withdraw after sacking Delhi and weakening the Lodis. Babur's decision to stay on in India completely changed the situation. Many Afghans, including Mahmud Lodi, a younger brother of Ibrahim Lodi, rallied to Rana Sanga in the hope of regaining the throne of Delhi in case Sanga won. Hasan Khan Mewati, a ruler of Mewat, also cast in his lot with Sanga. Almost all the Rajput rulers of note sent contingents to serve under Rana Sanga. The reputation of Rana Sanga and his early success against some of the outlying Mughal posts, such as Bayana, demoralized Babur's soldiers. To rally them, Babur solemnly declared war against Sanga to be a jihad. On the eve of the battle, he emptied all the wine jars and broke the wine flask to demonstrate what a staunch Muslim he was. He also banned the sale and purchase of wine throughout his dominions and abolished customs taxes on the Muslim. Having carefully selected a site, Babur entrenched himself at Khanwa, about 40 kilometers from Agra. As at Panipat, he lashed together a number of wagons as an outer bastion and dug a trench in front for a double protection. Gaps were left in the defences for his musketeers to fire and advance behind the wheeled tripods. The Battle of Khanwa 1527 was fiercely contested. According to Babur, Sanga's forces exceeded 200,000, including 10,000 Afghans, cavalrymen, and an equal force fielded by Hasan Khan Mewati. As usual, these figures may be greatly exaggerated, though Babur's forces were undoubtedly inferior in number. Sanga made a ferocious attack on Babur's right and almost breached it. However, the Mughal artillery took a heavy toll of life and slowly Sanga's forces were pushed back. At this juncture, Babur ordered his soldiers in the center, who had been sheltering behind the tripods, to launch an attack. The artillery also advanced behind the chained wagons. Sanga's forces were thus hemmed in and were defeated under a great slaughter. Rana Sanga escaped but wanted to renew the conflict with Babur. But he was poisoned by his own nobles, who considered such a course to be dangerous and suicidal. Thus died one of the most valiant warriors produced by Rajasthan. With Sanga's death, the dream of united Rajasthan extended up to Agra received a serious setback. The Battle of Khanwa secured Babur's position in Delhi-Agra region. Babur strengthened his position further by conquering the chain of forts Gwalior, Dholpur, etc. east of Agra. He also annexed large parts of the Alwar from Hasan Khan Mewati. He then led a campaign against Medini Rai of Chanderi in Malwa. Chanderi was captured after the Rajput defenders had died fighting the last man and their women performed Johar. Babur had to cut short his plan of further campaigns in the area on hearing of growing activities of the Afghans in the eastern Uttar Pradesh. Thank you everyone for tuning in. In the next part, we'll start with the Afghans on page number 138. On your screen right now, you might be seeing the different playlists that we have made for you and the link to the previous video. Do watch them and keep supporting us by liking and subscribing to the channel. Thank you everyone. All the best for exams.